Welcome to your morning ritual. Begin on the ground on all fours, palms resting on the earth, knees directly under your hips, and begin to undulate the spine, arching your back up towards the sky, moving through your upper back, lifting your heart up towards the sky, and then drop back to a neutral position. Lift. Exhale. Press the ground away with your hands. And then come back to neutral as you inhale. Feeling all the little muscles along the spine start to wake up. Feeling the hips start to wake up. The palms, the arms, lock out the elbows. Two more times. And one more time. Good. Now come back to neutral. Take a deep breath in and exhale all of your air out. All of it. Every last bit. Squeeze the pelvic floor. And hold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe in. Feeling the fullness of that breath now. The relaxation washes over you. Now, come up to a kneeling position. Step one foot in front for a hip flexor stretch. Press those legs into the ground and squeeze the feet, the knee and the front foot, the back knee that is, and the front foot towards the center line of the floor. Tuck the tailbone and feel that stretch in the outside of the trailing leg. Don't forget to smile. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Same thing on this side. Squeeze the knee towards the center, the foot towards the center, while pressing them down into the ground. So it's almost creating a scooping feeling, sensation underneath you. Press the back foot into the ground. Tuck the tailbone. And stretch that front thigh and hip flexor. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Now flip over onto your back. And if you have one, grab a block or a pillow will do fine. Now when you get there, lie down. Place that block between your knees. And for starters, just squeeze the block and then release it. Squeeze and release. We're going to do this 10 times. 3, release, 4, release, 5, release, 6, completely relax in between each rep. 7, release, 8, release, 9, release, 10, release. Good. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to tuck the tailbone up towards the sky. So we're squeezing the block and squeezing the hips. Your hips are coming like a fraction of an inch off the ground. Your core is activating here. And then from here, I want you to press the feet into the ground to lift the hips just a couple more inches. Squeeze the back of the legs and squeeze the block to lift up. And hold at the top while breathing. Feeling those legs wake up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Good. Pause here for a moment. Take the block away. Place your hands underneath your low back. Lift the heels off the ground. Press from your belly button down into your hands. Press the rib cage also down as you exhale. Feel the abs turning on. Lift your hips just a fraction of an inch off the ground. Now from here, with the core locked in, tap the heels on the ground one at a time. 1 and 1. 10 times each side. 2 and 2. 3 and 3. Finding that internal stability. 4 and 4. 5 and 5. 6 and 6. Keep the core locked in. 7, 7. 8, 8. 9, 9. 10, 10, and pause. Good. Let the feet come down. Rub the face a little bit around the temples, maybe the jaw, the neck. Make sure the neck is nice and relaxed. And now we're going to come up to standing. Find your way to a standing position. Feet about shoulder width apart. And just start to shake a little bit. Bend and straighten the knees, sending a vibration through your body. Feeling the sensation, letting go of having to do it a certain way. You can lean forward if you like, or lean back. Let out a sigh. Start to bring movement into your entire body. Good. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pause. Good. Find that center point between your feet. Now we're going to inhale. We're going to lean back. Bring the hands into fists. Put them into the low back to support. Lift the chest and lean back, extending your upper spine. Relax the jaw. Squeeze the glutes by pressing the heels together. Feeling your legs stable and supportive as you lean back a little further and bring the hips forward just a little bit more. Breathing into your belly. Not letting the neck go too far back here. Open the chest. If you're shaking, that's okay. Come back to neutral and fold forward. Really reach. Feeling the spine lengthen. Maybe walk the heels just a few inches closer together if that feels good. So the feet are directly underneath the hips. That'll help stretch the legs just a little bit more. And just let yourself hang out in this forward fold. Feel your spine unravel. You can shift the weight back towards your heels and then shift it forward onto the balls of the feet.
As you shift it onto the balls, feel the whole back of the legs light up. And from here, I want you to bend one knee and then bend the other knee. And go back and forth. Starting to feel the legs, the hips, all those muscles open up. Go back and forth, finding your own pace. You can go fast, you can go slow. It's up to you here. Good. Now, slowly come back to neutral and rise. Up one vertebrae at a time. Good.
Roll the shoulders a couple of times. Now, bring the hands up so the hands are at the level of your chest, and we're going to start to twist. And as we twist, we're going to use our upper back only. So your hips, at first, your hips stay pointed forward, and I want you to feel through the abs. You're twisting. And then we're going to start to get the hips incorporated. So you're going to pivot on your opposite foot and allow the hips to swivel. So you're feeling like you're getting into the hips, exploring the range of motion here. You can go slow and just feel whatever movements we want to take here. Play with it a little bit. And then, once you've played with it, start to find a rhythm where you're going back and forth. And then you can release the arms, let the arms swing as your chest twists. Just unravel the upper back. When we sleep, we don't do any twisting. We don't do any movement, right? So this is a great way to start to unravel and get some lubrication through the body. Here we go. Good. Now come back to center. Find that nice tall standing position. And we're going to go into a squat. So from here, you're going to kick those hips back. Inhale, and then exhale, stand. Press through all corners of the feet. And exhale, stand. Inhale, drop. Pause at the bottom here. And hold. Feel the feet pressing into the floor. And exhale, press through the feet, especially the heels, to stand all the way up. Lock out your hips. Feeling all those little muscles working. All the legs start to turn on. We come down again. You can come a little wider if that feels right for you. Whatever makes your legs feel turned on. Good. And then stand. On this one now, widen out the legs. Bring the hands out to a giant T and reach for the opposite foot. Reach the opposite arm up and over, and then come back to neutral. And over to the other side. Oh, good. And back to neutral. And over. Feeling the back open, feeling the leg. Great stretch here. Coming up and over again. Now we go 2 more times on each side, a little faster. 1. And 1, remember to breathe. And 2. And 2. And then come back, step those feet in. Take a deep breath in, bring your hands out to either side of you. Exhale, let out a sigh. Yeah. 2 more times. Feeling your awareness settle into your body. pause for a moment. Feel that connection between your upper body and your lower body. This is the feeling you want to maintain throughout your day by getting up and moving around, doing a little bit of plank, doing a little bit of core work, doing a little bit of leg work, squatting, moving your legs, going up to a wall and swinging your legs, or doing the IT band stretch. This is the most critical thing we can do, is continue to keep the legs and the lower body and the hips all moving and mobile throughout the day. It's when we sit for long periods that the spine can get jammed up, hips can get jammed up, and then that causes issues all the way down the chain. So feel this right now. Feel this sensation in your legs. Make a little commitment to yourself to continue to honor your body throughout the day. Because if you haven't gotten your health, you haven't got anything. And I'll see you real soon. Have a fantastic, wonderful, magical day.